If you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, we got the Golden Cross coming up, right? It's a big bullish sign. I'm feeling that the sentiment in the markets have been to the upside. I'm thinking 2019 is going to be a good year. I'm just hoping that, once again, that everybody keeps it a little level, right? That we don't go blowing this price out of proportion, that we don't go onboarding people too quickly. I want to see the overall long-term effect of Bitcoin become something that's sustainable for the future. That also makes a positive movement, and it's not just another, hype and then bad news situation, kind of like we just seen, right? Where everybody got onboarded and couldn't get cryptocurrency. And then after the media kind of bashed Bitcoin as a Ponzi scheme and the standard same old FUD that we're constantly hearing. But today we're holding on the other side of 5,300. We're moving to the upside. And as you can tell, we're filming from a different location. So over here in the driver's seat, we have my co-host Samantha.
Good morning, everyone.
So how's it over there in the driver's seat today?
Well, I'm trying to make sure that you can't see me. So it's a little contorted, but it's fine. I don't even think contorted is a word, but
I
whatever.
don't think people would mind seeing a little bit of you, Sammy.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. I know where the camera radius is, sir.
Oh, as you can see, it's starting to clear up, but we were having some rain. And I didn't want to delay another episode. Like I've told you guys before, I care about you guys, and this is my favorite part of the entire weekend. Getting out here, talking with you, doing the roundtable discussion that we do in the chat. So of course, let Samantha know that you're here. Shoot us your questions as always, or just tell us what you're doing today, this weekend, how you're enjoying Earth Day, this 420. It's also my mother's birthday, so if Mom, you're watching this, happy birthday.
Right?
I don't know if she watches. I post it to my Facebook.
Yes, and your mother likes Facebook.
She
Like
does
most middle-aged women, loves Facebook.
So, would you like to pull up, the screen share? You want to try to figure that out here in the car, or you want to just dip into some news? I mean, we can try to get it down to that 5 minutes.
Oh, I forgot, because now we're going to have to turn and do things for you to actually see it.
Oh, I got lots of places to set down this cup of coffee, and I think I could take over here.
Okay, we're going to try this.
Samantha, it's a wonderful weekend, right?
It is.
I hope the weather clears up a bit today, though.
I do too.
Looks like you got it.
I did.
All
we
right.
weren't on Coin Paprika originally, so. But
all right, let's see. What do we got going on here? All right, look at that BTC dominance, 52.05. That's amazing. Market cap's up 1%, looking at $181 billion. Looking at a little bit of green on Bitcoin as we come in at $5,338. That's up 1.3%, holding on a 5% gain for the overall week. Nice. Slow and steady. Let's see, 5.5 next. That would be impressive. And then if we can continue on upwards to 6, I'd be very happy. Let's see, we got Ethereum, $173, taking a little bit more than 0.5% today. Right now, 0.61, looking at 6.22 in the last 7 days. We got X Rapid, not really making any movements, coming to 32.9 cents, sliding backwards a little over 0.75%, holding a 0.8% gain on the week. We got Bitcoin Cash, 1.5% right now, 10.24 overall on the week. So some nice profits there if you had bought any Bitcoin Cash during the trading that was happening. We got EOS, $5.46. I think that's right about where we were last night. 0.28, looking at 3.74 on the week. We got Litecoin, $81. Nice. On the other side of the $80 mark, last time we were on air, not yesterday, but last week, we were in the 79s. So we're down 0.27, not a big deal, as we're holding a little over 5% for the week. BNB token, mainnet, we talked about it yesterday, still holding, still climbing. I mean, of course, it takes 24 hours for this news to circulate all the way around the world and everybody to go jump in and start buying on the news. But we got $24.79 right now, 5.97% in the last 24 hours, 34.78% in the last 7 days. I mean, it's nice to talk about these things, but these things used to be a standard event every single day for dozens of coins 2 years ago. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I've been here for 3 years and it's starting to, time has been passing and cryptocurrency space evolves, but it doesn't quite feel like it used to be. It doesn't feel quite as Wild West. The coins don't inflate, or inflate in value as quickly. We'd see pumps 100% and then back down 70%.
Yeah.
All right. Tether at $1. Stellar Luma's 11.5 cents. Cardano 7.7 cents. Tron 2.6 cents. And like I said, protesting Steam. I don't like the new platform. I removed it. I'm not posting. I'm not really supporting unless it's a dab. All right. Let's move forward, right? As we do every single episode, we got to talk about the Tally Fund. We got to talk about Bitcoin awareness. We got to talk about what we're doing, right? How we're trying to make some efforts, how we're trying to make some changes, how we're trying to put feet on the ground, how we're trying to participate in the cause and become more than just bystanders in the revolution. That we want to participate, and we'd like you guys to help, right? We're looking for a little bit of funding to be able to print off some flyers, to get out to these electric music festivals, to pass out these flyers, maybe take the time to educate a few of these people, with some handshaking and quick conversations. It is hard to hear. So we're embedding QR codes into these flyers and trying to use high gloss paper and high resolution images so that they keep them, right? They take them home as a memorabilia and they scan the QR codes, which give them the tools necessary to get started in Bitcoin. We took, the last two events and we've learned from it and we've grown from it, and we're looking to change things up a little bit for this next one, which is going to be the Sunset Music Festival. We got 33 more days on this Tally Fund. As you can see, I've dropped the price down another $35. Thank you, Paul Rouleau, very much for your donation to the Tron bankroll. It is continuing to pay out at like $4.80. It's like 150 Tron a day I'm receiving. So there's about $35 I've accumulated over the last week or so. I went ahead and dropped that off the Tally Fund because, like I tell you guys, we're not putting any of this in our pocket. It's all going to the cause. It's all going to help keep the channel running. It's going to help print the flyers. It's going to pay for the gas and, the tickets to get out to these events, because these tickets aren't cheap. They're hundreds of dollars per ticket, and there's two of us.
Yep, and now that this year's EDC is 3 days, they're more money. I mean, like, it just keeps getting,
Yes, they're looking at early bird programs, but I mean, with us fundraising, it's not easy to do that. But here, let's take it one step further. I've been working on the new flyer. This is what I've come up with so far. I'm not finished. This is still, but I want some opinions. This is a group effort. I do consider our channel open, and I want to know what everyone in the community is thinking, what your opinions are. It's the Sunset Music Festival, hence the background that I've cut out of a larger image. The Bitcoin with the rising sun, kind of giving some subliminal messages. I went with this whole underwater, above the water, under the water theme. That QR code is the only one I'm thinking about going with this time to make it easier, because there was too many QR codes in the last one, and I think it confused people. Let's just send them to Gemini. I mean, it is trusted. People can get behind that, especially if you're used to the traditional banking system of not holding your private keys and needing the insurance and needing the registrations like you see in New York and elsewhere. So I'm open to suggestions. I would love to get some more donations to help make this happen. Remember, every cent does go back to the cause. All right, let's go ahead and stop the screen share.
I don't know. I kind of like that. It
pull me back up.
It has like an old MTV vibe.
And there is the chat for you, Samantha.
And it seems to be working.
You got it? You want it in the center console?
Well,
or you
I
want
have
it in your lap?
to. No, I don't.
Because they're all watching.
There we go. Hi. Watch the corner wiggle, people. No, that's not gonna work. Whoa.
Oh.
That's not gonna work either. Alrighty. It's okay.
Up, down.
No, you're good.
That's good.
You're good.
All right. As you can tell, it's live, and every malfunction and possible problem there could be is going to happen and will happen on air. But we're going to keep rolling with the punches. I know there's some people in the chat. We're trying to cut down the times on the video a little bit. So let me do the first news, then we'll go over to the chat. Bitcoin going nuclear, right? Wow. Yeah. I was thinking about that for a catchphrase for the title, but I don't know. I catch flack sometimes when no matter what I do, it seems like I'm going to catch flack. It's just one of those parts of being out on the internet. Even though we don't have a lot of subscribers, people like to be hating, you know?
I know, right?
Shoot. How do you pronounce this?
Belarus?
There you go. You got that right, Samantha. Belarus.
I think so.
They wanted to take over Chinese mining. You know, we've heard possible law and regulation coming down the pipeline in China that could lead to the banning of Bitcoin mining, possibly staking mining. We're unsure. The FUD is thick with it, as it usually is when it comes to the Chinese news. So I'm not stressing it. I think it'll be a good thing for Bitcoin if for some reason China bans mining. Of course, the mining will get picked up elsewhere. Bitcoin is becoming too valuable for people not to want to jump in on it. I mean, I would love to have a computer as my boss and get paid in Bitcoin. It's just the stakes to get in are pretty much out of the average everyday person's expectations. But here in Belarus, we got the president getting behind cryptocurrency, the blockchain, fintech. So, I mean, that's great. You know, we keep hearing about these things about these smaller, pretty much normally unheard of countries, Mexico, Venezuela, Istanbul, all these other ones, right? Not at the forefront of my mind. I mean, dumb American, right? But still.
It's nice to see it when countries.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, this is when we talk about how these countries are going to be at the forefront of the future because they're taking such an early lead in these cryptocurrencies, which are going to be the future of money. But all right, that aside, they want to build infrastructure surrounding these fintech technologies. That's great. They want to set up close to this brand new power plant. And they want to hook up to it and have dedicated sections of it and everything to go to crypto mining. The power plant's not even online yet. So, I mean, we're talking brand new power plant. The end of 2019 is when they're going to open this. And we're going to have some answers on the laws, the regulations, how all of this is going to unfold. Not a year from now, but at the end of Q2. So, not very far away.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... I mean, we can't seem to push anything through and get anything done in a relatively short amount of time. So, yeah, I'll take it.
Right? I mean, if you can go over there and you're one of those people that have the money and you're investing in Bitcoin mining and all of these other things, countries that are creating positive infrastructure for these things are going to dominate in the future. Because then this Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are going to stay in country a lot, right? They're going to get the people of those countries turned on to these cryptocurrencies. They're going to want to start holding them. Merchants are going to start accepting them as this stuff becomes more prominent.
It definitely helps the cause.
It does help the cause. All right. Like I said, let's turn into the chat. Let's see what we got going on. Of course, put whatever you want to talk about, comments. I'll never cut an episode short if we're really on a roll here and you got stuff that you want to talk about. We're just trying to fall into some of the guidelines that YouTube has. Make these things more palatable for people that are watching it on the rerun. So we're trying to cut it down to the 30 minutes. If you're watching this on the rerun and you think 30 minutes is too long, just turn up the speed. I don't talk all that fast. Put it up to 1.5. But of course, we want to help new people. You know, that is our number one cause. So please follow me on Twitter down below. Hit me up on my free help desk. It's eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, it's linked to down there below.
All right. So we have Kane Dizzle says sup. Andy Anderson says
sup, bro.
Hello, chicken lovers.
We are a friend of the fowl.
James Benhart says hey.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate it. I mean, we're out here on 420. You know, I'm not a big smoker or anything like that, but it is also Earth Day. I do appreciate Mother Nature. You
I'm
know,
gonna
it's
go
another
plant my
one.
seeds today.
It's
Yeah.
another one of those passion things. You know, I care about family and I like nature. And I think, you know, spending time with your family and spending time with your family out in nature, as you can tell, I live out in the woods. I mean, I couldn't be happier than just hanging out with my family around a bonfire, enjoying a meal that we cooked together, and, you know, just talking about what we want and how we feel and, you know, the future. The good stuff.
All right. Kane asks, "What's your favorite altcoin?"
Oh, let me see. I don't know. I mean, I was a big altcoin fan for, I mean, altcoin, Litecoin fan for quite a while. I don't know if it was just because I got less interested in the altcoins, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just that donation from Paul Rouleau, but I keep looking at the Tron. I keep looking at the payroll account. I played a little bit on the gambling thing there. I don't gamble, but I like think I spent like 40 Tron or something and spun it 4 times to see it work, see how well it went through with the smart contract.
Oh, I don't know if
I keep all these dApps. I'm
yeah,
not a
I was
big
gonna say
gamer.
I don't know if it's Tron. I
It
think it
is.
is. No, but because it's either a Tron or an EOS, but I think it's a Tron. It's some Chibi Warrior or something. You should look it up. It looked like kind of like Maple Storyness.
I know they've been piquing my interest a bit. The idea, see, I guess I got out of gaming because I found it to be, you know, I had a kid young, and it was like you have to grow up, Eugene, and
Yeah, you can't watch a baby and play a video game. That doesn't
right.
work.
So, but now if you can make cryptocurrency, like yeah, I could see maybe rationing and allocating
Maybe.
an hour or two a day to play to it, knowing that the cryptocurrency I collect could become worth something in the future.
Right? It's
So,
a dual purpose like hour or two, you know.
so I've been looking at those.
Yeah,
I
you do still play
somebody
the
was
drug
talking about
wars.
big things with wax. Someone had written me telling me I shouldn't be investing in wax.
Mm,
June or something. They were telling me the market was going to be coming up. I don't remember
mm,
why.
mm.
That was the one that Micah, my brother, had bought in when they first
Yes,
came
I
out.
do remember. Yes.
He like got he likes to gamble and he caught the fever a bit.
Okay. Bobo and Eileen Shelley is here.
Pablo O'Neilly, thanks for joining us.
Kane asks, "What don't you like about Steam?"
I don't like how they changed the platform and how you have to pay to post. I just think that when you're trying to compete against these major social networks like Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and stuff, I mean, I understand that, you know, you have to do something to allocate to stop the bots, to stop the spam. But forcing people to get a cryptocurrency in order to post to the social media, it just seems self-defeating. We have a hard enough time getting people to purchase cryptocurrency.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to read.
And I'm not going to pay to post. Like, I mean, that's not going to happen.
No, we're not.
I mean, I literally have to be, the way I like to run the channel is, you know, I did put in my initial donations and investments into the channel, and now I like to keep it running off of your guys' donations. So, I mean, I would literally have to be asking you guys to donate to the channel so that I could pay to post to Steam.
To keep it on
Or I'd
Steam,
have to,
yes.
or I'd have to be playing more Drug Wars and Steam
right,
Monsters and stuff and investing
into
that to be able to post. I mean, there's plenty of other social platforms now that are Mithril shot up 60% and came back down the other day on the news that it was going to be one of the first ones added to Binance's DEX. We started collecting that one for a while through the Lit app. I mean, that must have been a good 6 months. You could have been posting to that one, collecting that cryptocurrency for photos. It was like a Snapchat, not a Snapchat.
It was like an Instagram-y,
yeah.
like, yeah.
And we used it for a while. I'm not a photo person. I tried for quite a while. I think that we do own a few hundred of them in our vault, though.
Yeah, because I even did that one. I don't know. I like Asianness. So, yeah, everybody's stuff. It was like, what? Look at their food. Look at that cup of coffee. So it kept me going for my,
Asian fix.
Yeah.
Around the world travel, pipe dreams.
Yes. All right. Being nosy in other people's lives. Love it. All right. Shunman says, sup, brother. Kane asks, what do you do for work?
What do I do for work? Right now, I switched it up and I am doing auto detailing.
Yes.
And of course, I don't like to just do one thing. I got a lot of pokers in the fire. I've also flip cars on the side, and I take whatever odd jobs I can find. Not too much happening right now.
No extra. No. Well, I mean, we're like in the process of always building some kind of enclosure for some freaking animal.
Yeah, it's the height of mating season for the birds. A lot of eggs have been laid and everything, so we got new baby birds around. We're raising.
We got some white turkeys.
So,
we got some white turkeys.
But that's in the works for down the road.
All right. And Josh is here. He says Happy Earth Day, hippies.
Happy Earth Day.
All right, and we have like 7 minutes.
All right. So, all right, let's see. This one's not going to take too long. This one's more just trivial news. We got CoinNest out there. They're like number 5, I think, in the South Korean exchanges of those top ones. But I mean, South Korea, for not being a big country, they are like boom when it comes to the exchanges. Highest prices, highest volumes, highest everything. A lot of ICOs came out of South Korea too. They're shutting down, blaming it on the bear market and possibly the fact that their CEO got arrested for fraud and embezzlement. So, I mean, I guess between the bear market and the CEO running off with funds, they're going to shut down. It looks like on the 16th, they took away the create account button.
Right. Okay. So, yes, you are not able to make a new one.
Right. And then 2 days later, yesterday, they came out and said that they were going to be stopping, and they gave these dates. They said they're going to be stopping trades at the end of April. They're going to end the withdrawals in June. So that's actually quite a while.
Yeah, they're giving you a way heads up.
And to help out this whole process, they're going to go ahead and lower the fees. They're going to lower the minimums.
Oh, so you can liquidate. Okay, makes sense. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a situation of if you got a couple bucks in there left, you'll be able to get it out.
Right, because you couldn't before. That's why it was left in there, Yes, we all have those. Some more than others. I have a lot.
You're amazing, Samantha. So, I don't know. I mean, we heard a lot of this news during the bear market. We're going to be hearing less of it, right? It seems like the market's starting to pick up, but it hasn't. This is what I mean, slow, steady growth. There isn't a big boom. It's not like it's going to pull you out of the red if you're really in it. It's just you're gonna be able to do better. Maybe they're gonna be able to maintain some more bills. Maybe these miners are gonna be able to cover their electricity costs. But as far as profit, we're still a little ways away from that.
Yeah.
So let's not get too exuberant. I noticed I had seen some people doing videos this morning. Ken Bozak's going to be streaming live for the next 24 hours.
Yes.
For 420. I think he's going more of the cannabis way, though. I think that's funny. I tuned in for a moment, said good morning to him when I seen that he was on. I think he was tired already, though, saying that he started at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 8 hours in. I had just been waking up and was actually brewing the first pot of coffee.
Everybody goes their own way.
So what do we got going on? Anything going on in the chat there?
No, we're good. And you have 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. All right. 4. Well, let's move into the last story, though. This one, wow, right? Just goes to show you that the green-eyed monster of greed gets to everybody, no matter who you are, where you're from. We got some some FSB, which is like the FBI for Russia. And this head X of a newspaper company, they're all in jail right now. And we're looking at the fallout of a situation. Supposedly this stuff is going to be unraveling a little more, but we do have some details on the situation. We got the Russian FBI, the FSB, going ahead and blackmailing this guy. I wrote all the names out. I couldn't pronounce half of them if I wanted to.
Oh, no, there was a lot of Z's and L's and T's and what? I was like, I can't help you either.
So they're blackmailing this guy.
Yes.
Apparently he had committed fraud.
Yes, through somehow to the newspaperness or something else. Like he was in the charging area of the crime already. Like, yes, of fraud.
So he got about $670,000 in his fraud, embezzlement, or whatever you would like to call his case. So this FSB or the FSB agents involved they made a pseudonym email. They started messaging him. They started telling him that if he didn't start paying Bitcoin ransoms, that they were going to arrest him, that they were going to hurt his family, that, like KGB type stuff, right? I mean, that's what I started thinking is this sounds like one of those old Russian mafia KGB movies.
I mean,
and they want $1.02 million in Bitcoin, more than the guy even stole. So now the guy's losing the money he stole, plus paying money out of his pocket. Well, he starts making these installment payments on it.
Or his family did. I mean, because they also didn't say exactly how they found out, how this is all going down, because I'm sure that none of the criminals were out there talking about it. But yeah, someone said, hey, we've been paying the government, like, so that we don't go to jail.
So everyone's arrested. Everyone's in jail. We're still looking for some more details to come falling out of this. But wow, right? We keep hearing about Russian hackers and the demand for Bitcoin. It seems to be a hot topic lately. Oh, something going on in the chat, Samantha?
Hold on. No, it was a show or hide because it was somebody's like thingamajiggy, like is it called a handle? Whatever, yes. Like the stuff. Yes, and you know how apparently the chat box doesn't like you to have anything. Yes, anything from bad words to letting people know.
That's why we need a better video hosting platform. I mean, but the ideal one that's decentralized is so far away.
Okay, so James Benhart says McAfee says he will reveal Satoshi Nakamoto.
I know. We discussed that yesterday's episode. You guys should go check that one out. Saying that he knows who he is and that he's going to be revealing a fact a day or something. Maybe
it's blackmailing too. Maybe he's just not letting on to that he wants money. And then it needs to be Bitcoin because it's Satoshi Nakamoto.
I mean, I think John McAfee is funny. I think that he's a humorous character in the space. But as far as trusting him, no, never. I mean, he lost all the credibility with me when he was charging $250,000 in order to post about an ICO.
I know, right?
And then he was posting like one every day.
I'm still waiting for any of them to eat their.
Yeah, I think that we've heard the news on that is that it's not possible now to make the prediction, so that it's.
Oh, really? It's like a null and void situation?
I don't think you can actually make that prediction because when Bitcoin like spikes, it's always leaps and bounds. But it does seem a ways away.
All right, Tune is here. She says hi. Hi, Tune.
Thanks for joining us, girl. I appreciate you stopping by.
And Kane, the one that was a hider show, because, YouTube is so friendly. He said, if you ever play Xbox in the future, add him. He's a Litecoin looter.
Okay.
See? I mean, woo, so bad. You have to hide her show. Wow. All right. And we are 1 minute over.
We are 1 minute over. Well, is that all of our news? That is all of our news stories.
Hey, look at that.
I hope you guys are having a great 420.
And Earth Day.
And Earth Day.
Anybody's birthdays who are out there. I mean, there's so much.
Right.
April's a good month.
If there's anything you guys want to talk about, please put it in the comment, put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Of course, that's one of the main reasons we're here. I won't cut the episode short if you got something you want to talk about. But otherwise, I guess we're going to end it for today. We'll be out here tomorrow for our brunch episode at 11 o'clock. You guys should come follow me on social media, Twitter. I go ahead and post there. I don't post a ton of crap. I'm not trying to block up your feed. I'm just trying to keep you guys up to date with what's going on in the channel. Sometimes we cancel episodes. Today, I was going to do it in the car. Luckily, the weather's cleared up already. Should have been doing it outside, I guess.
I know.
But we went ahead. Let's continue with the atmosphere, change up the scenery for you guys a little bit.
Open the door, because
Yeah. I'm really happy that you guys joined us. I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow at 11. Is there anything in the chat, Samantha?
Nope, we're good.
All right. All kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below, you guys. Donational addresses in order to help out the channel, as always. But most often, I want you guys to keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.